Biznews. I'm Elizabeth Lee, together with Tony Lopez.
Good evening, Beth.
Tonight we're going to have an exciting show. We're going to talk about entrepreneurship and franchising with our guest, Chris Lim, who is the man to go to if you want to grow from one store to many. He is the CMO, Chief Marketing Officer of FranCorp. And we have Army Lanto, who is the owner of Kerimo Inc. And you do what?
We franchise food using an innovative all-in-one concept.
Okay, something that's interesting. If you're going to eat your food and you're going to drink, you can actually do that in one go.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we also have Federico Moreno, who is the president and CEO of many companies, but what we're going to talk about now is Excess Salon.
That's right.
And you're also grown to how many branches now?
We have
Fred?
34 right now.
34 and still growing. And then we have, last but not least, Ryan Lim, who is the owner of and president of Save 5. And you're actually a laundromat, a do-it-yourself laundromat.
Yes.
That's also growing. How many branches do you have now?
Right now we have 20 branches and we're building 2 more.
20.
and-
Okay, so we're going to learn about
Ilang
entrepreneurship
branches niya?
and how to start.
You have how many
The business.
branches?
20.
Red? 3?
20.
20?
20.
In how many years?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. So we have laundromat, salon, food, and FranCorp is the one that actually brings everything together. So how is business? We're going to start with you, Karen.
Yes. Yes.
How is business? How many
How
branches
long
do
have
you
you
have?
been in the business,
Yes.
I mean?
We've been in the business since 2008, and we currently have more than 100 branches nationwide.
So 10 branches per year?
Basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is a kind of food with fries. What is it?
We are into franchising of a innovative food concept. You put the food and drinks in just one cup. You enjoy it while doing your shopping or watching
What
movies.
particular food is this?
We can put, actually you can put practically anything on the food container, but our best selling right now are the fries, chicken
French fries,
strips,
potato
yes, ma'am.
fries.
Potato fries,
Yeah.
chicken strips, mozzarella sticks. We have potato balls, potato wedges, sidewinders, and then we have the sweet selection, which is the pastry loops. It's basically the churros and mini pancakes.
How do you put the drinks inside?
You put it inside a cup, and then there's a patented container where you can put the food on top of it.
So kasama sa mozzarella sticks yung straw ng drink?
No, there's a special groove where you put the straw.
Later on, we'll
special.
check how that
Okay.
actually
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
And
So
one
I have
franchise
a-
is how much, Army?
Franchise fee is 100,000.
Only?
Yes, sir.
Then-
And then we add on the cost of the equipment, the
So
development
how
of
much
the
for everything?
For a mall-based store,
you have to be mall-based.
250 to 350,000.
And you recover your
350,000.
Yes.
you recover your 300,000, 350,000 in how many
In a
months?
very good location, less than a year.
Less than a year.
Less than a year.
less
And how
than a
big is your kiosk?
That's basically that's a 2 meter by 2 meter size.
So less than a year, you double your money in 1 year.
Yeah,
10% per month.
approximately.
Yeah.
And how
okay.
much is one serving?
Depending on the food item, but
Shouldn't
the
be no more
the
than 80 pesos.
franchise, the French fries is 50 pesos, the smallest size, and the biggest would be I think 100.
So that's fries and drink.
50
Yeah, that's
pesos
fries and
including the
chicken.
drink?
Yes, sir.
Ano yung drink?
It can be a choice of orange, iced tea, lemonade, cucumber.
So you, for the price of a drink, you get food.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Fred. Excess Salon.
Well, we started 4 years ago, but I've been in the industry for 19 years. And when I was conceptualizing about the concept, we wanted to give this market segment a better brand, a better.
What segment are you serving with Excess?
Beauty.
We're at the C market.
The C market.
So our haircut before started at 39. So, well, because of the economy is really doing well.
Yes.
So we tried to raise our rates at 69. Well, then we offered the 99. Now we have 129. So now we start at 69 to 129.
129 for a haircut?
Yes, it goes with the
Di ba mahal
shampoo
yun?
and blow dry. We have a 69 and a 99. So it depends on which aisle you go
69,
to, or it depends
ano
on the
lang,
stylist.
cut saka konting labahita. Sa
Sorry?
69.
At 69, you have your hair dry. Or
hair
your blow
dry
dry
kasama
and
na
the
yun?
shampoo and yes, shampoo
Sa
and
69?
Yes, it does.
That's usually a 300 peso service.
That's correct. So that's why we named it excess because we wanted to give excess service for everything. The
Nice.
ambiance, the service.
So you offer haircut and hair drying and caring for 1/3 of the cost of competitors.
That's correct.
Okay,
That's
very
correct.
good.
All right, Ryan, Save 5 is what you call
Yes.
your company, and that's the name of the laundromats.
Yes.
Why 5? Why Save 5?
Save because we offer our customers the chance to save water, electricity, time, space, and money. That's why we thought
Kala
of
ko, Ryan,
Save
you're
5.
trying to save your hands by not washing the clothes.
And that's true. Too.
There are 2 fives in your hands. Diba?
Save your fingers.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Can you not also add that 5, your fingers?
Maybe it save 6.
Yeah, kasi ang
Fingers.
hirap mag-washing, especially with detergents, no? They make scars on your
Yes.
fingers and
That's
hands.
very true. After
And they
talking,
harden your hands, so you look like a trabajador.
yeah.
Di ba, no?
who do you cater to, Ryan? What segment?
Mostly Class C and Class D market.
What is a
So,
Class C or Class D
Yeah.
market?
The working
People
class,
earning
minimum
20,000 a
minimum
month?
wage earners,
Yeah.
the big families, public school,
And they can
go to
afford
public school.
washing outside?
Yes.
They
So
can afford?
It's
So it seems like we're
relatively
actually
cheap.
catering here on the C, on
Yeah,
the C
the broad
market.
C, yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna find out why you're actually targeting that market after our break. We're gonna come back in a short break. Welcome back. Now it seems like we're catering to the C market, Chris. That's a growing market. How fast is that market growing? It seems like all these companies, entrepreneurs, are catering to that market.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, only 1% of the population's at AB. 99% is CDE below.
Yeah.
And well, a lot of these brands are starting to franchise because franchising is about catering to the masses. It's about expanding nationally. And if you're catering to just 1%, it's very
Sa
difficult.
kabit,
Yeah.
C market is actually a $3,500 per capita per year. That's not a C in other countries. That's middle class. Di ba,
It
no?
is, it is.
How fast is the growth?
That's why ABC. Oh, di ba?
In terms of
There's no B, di ba, no?
In terms of franchising, I mean, it's growing at about 10% a year. We're actually now the top 10 franchise
When you
market
say
in the world.
10%, the number of brands or the number
The
of
number
stores?
of brands.
The number of brands.
Number of
Brands.
So by today,
Yeah.
you have how many brands?
There's about 1,500 brands right now in
1,500.
franchising.
Mostly local brands, or
Maybe about 70% of that is
So
local.
this year you will have 150 more brands.
It should.
Should, no?
That's a speed. at
And
which
those
it is
brands will be
growing.
in what areas?
Food is still a big
Food.
part of it, but
About
the fastest
60%
growing.
of the brands?
45% is food.
Almost one up.
Yeah, almost one half. But the fastest growing segment right now are the services.
Which is what?
If you look at,
Beauty.
I mean,
Would that
you could
be
look at-
salons,
you got
like-
beauty, but you could look at education, health.
Education.
These are the ones that we see will continue to grow. Laundry is one of the fastest growing segments
laundry.
right now, especially the self-service laundry. We can see a lot of growth coming in there.
but the star is still on the food segment. It's not getting any crowded.
It's getting.
How do you explain,
I'm
yeah.
sure our food guests here would say it is getting more and more crowded. But for
Sa
some
food-
reason,
sa
the appetite for food brands is still very strong, and
Food,
maybe it's
food
because
is 55% of the consumer basket.
Yeah.
and because
Yeah.
we eat so many times
Yeah.
a day, and at the end of the day,
Only
we just love eating as a
the
family.
Philippines is the only country where people eat 5 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and merienda in between. Yeah.
That's
and
right.
sometimes with the Starbucks, they take coffee before nightcap.
So Chris, how important with this, competitive, highly competitive, how important is branding?
But branding becomes very crucial. I think one, you need to differentiate with what you offer, your unique selling proposition. I mean, if you're just going to create a Me Too concept, it's going to be very difficult to differentiate and to compete. So
Ano ba ibig
usually,
sabihin ng branding, Chris?
but branding's really
You put
the
a
positioning in people's
high-sounding
mind.
name. with the
Branding
right
put
rhyme and
simply
yupuni.
is
Ganun ba?
branding put simply is if they say your name, what do people remember? What's that
Okay.
1-2 words that you want people to remember about you? Or if they describe you as your brand as a person, what do they say?
Yeah, but does that matter? For example, if you're in a mall, so for example, with Kerimo, if you're in a mall, there's Potato Corner, there's so many, and you're just passing by and you say, you know, oh, I feel like fries. If you're right beside each other and you've got a better brand, I'll pick the better brand.
Kamukha ni Army,
But
carry mo.
does it matter?
Bet. Mukha ni Army,
Does
carry
it
mo.
matter?
Usually it refers to a big problem. Carry mo yan, die. But it refers to take out. Di ba, no?
Does it matter?
Branding matters a lot. I spent about 10 years working for Unilever doing global
Yeah.
branding, so you can see, how even a simple thing as a shampoo can differentiate itself
Chris,
from branding.
adds 20 to 30% of the price.
That's
But
true.
it also helps
But
50%
equally
of
important with
marketing.
branding is presence, because at the end of the day, you can have the best brand, but if you have one branch,
Yeah.
people are not going to cross all the way another part of town.
So it's convenience.
So it's also about
Proximity.
convenience. So it's about having a brand, because the
Yeah.
brand brings the credibility that I'll get the same type of service, the same type of food, but it's also creating scale. So one of the best ways to brand as well is when you're present everywhere, people see
Yeah.
you. And people will go to you, and
right now,
they
Chris,
expect the same thing
the
every
best
time
group that
they
can
enter.
provide
Right.
that kind of branding is your group.
What we do is franchising. So we
Franchising.
help you grow. So if you have a strong brand, it's such a waste to then have 1 or 2 locations. It's about how do we get
Sila,
that in
Chris,
100 locations.
sila, yung
Yeah.
mga brands nila, did you help in their design?
Yes, we're helping
Yung
them.
carry mo,
We're helping them in the
okay.
franchising
Okay.
side and helping them grow.
So how do you compete, Army, with you? How do you compete with the likes of the other ones that are similar to you? If you're successful, somebody wants to copy you. So how do you now, deflect
The
those
Army,
kind
how
of...
do you compete with a girl like Chris Aquino? Meron din siyang potato chips, diba? Diba?
Basically, we realize the value of branding, like Sir Chris has discussed a while ago. We would like to, we established Kerimo as a reliable brand, as the original in promoting the category of the food, stuff, and drink in one carry-all cup. No? So, and then we asked the help also of FranCorp to develop our franchise systems, and we made sure that we innovate continuously, because the challenge now is creating that excitement with customers. So we have to be able to deliver something new. That's why we started with fries, hot dog, and nuggets. Now we're introducing our chicken strips, the mozzarella stick, which is a favorite of Fred here.
That's right.
Bali, Army, you're saying
potato
masarap ang
wedges.
pagkain mo?
Definitely, because these are all
Bakit
chef
masarap? Because you
developed.
had formal training in culinary art?
I'm sorry, sir.
Bakit masarap? You have formal training culinary
No,
art?
I don't have. But we have an in-house chef who's developing our products.
Siya lang ang chef mo?
We have a team. We have a group
A team?
of... Yes,
How
sir.
many chefs?
We have 2.
2 lang?
Yes.
Delikado ka dyan, ha? Mawawala sila.
Meron po kaming in-house. We have in-house team who's assisting or being trained by the chef, by the technical team to ensure the continuity of the product and of course the quality. We have
Wala
to
ba
ensure
yung
that.
mga ekek na secret recipe that only me knows?
Wala
How to do?
po,
Wala
sir.
mga ganyan?
Wala naman po.
Yung mga dekahon yan?
Meron pong naka-standard na prepare.
Halimbawa,
for
your
the chef.
potato fries, how do you make them crispy?
We fry them frozen.
You deep fry it?
Yes, sir.
Naka-blast frozen yan, lalagay sa refrigerator. Pag may
Apo.
nag-order, lalabas mo, i-oven mo.
Yes, sir.
Then it
Deep
becomes
fry,
crispy.
deep fry, deep
Oh,
fry.
deep fry pa?
Deep fry po, sir.
Right on the spot?
Yes, sir.
It takes time.
Hindi naman po.
Deep fry is about 5 to 10 minutes.
Not
Otherwise, it's
Bumili
not,
ka na lang.
otherwise, it's not deep fry.
But how do you, there's some people that want to copy what you
Yes.
actually have. So how do
Definitely,
you,
As I've said,
Huwag mo nang tanungin
we
yun.
continue to innovate
Anyway,
our products.
Army, how many, how do you call it, cups do you sell a day? If I shop,
Depende po, sir, sa store.
1,000 cups?
Siguro for all the branches, yes.
1,000 cups.
Most probably.
And the average price is 59?
Average price is
50,
around that,
yeah.
59.
59, so you make 59,000 a day?
For all the branches po, sir.
Per outlet?
And
They
then, no,
make
sir,
it-
for all the outlets na.
Yung 100 outlets, only 59,000 a day.
100,000. Can we
Sabi
do
mo,
the
you have
math?
100 branches.
Yes, sir.
And all the outlets make 59,000 a day.
Ano, hindi po, sir. For everything na accumulated.
No, each outlet makes 59 pesos per cup.
Yes, sir.
And you sell 1,000 cups.
A day?
Oo.
For all of them na po, sir.
So you make 59,000
A
per
day.
day per outlet.
For all the outlets.
Yeah. About how much
yeah.
is the sales of every outlet?
It depends kasi sa area eh.
But on
Kasi,
average?
So, on an
on the
average.
average, like siguro mga
Kasi suppose ang break-even niya,
8,000 to 10,000.
Ay,
So 8 to
8,000.
10,000 a day.
ang sale.
Yes, sir.
So you make only 8 cups.
Can we do the math? I'm sorry.
Hindi, ang average price per cup is 59 pesos.
Yes, sir.
You should sell at least, to me,
Yes, sir.
1,000 cups to
A
break
day.
even or make at least 20,000 a day. You don't make 20,000 a day?
And, sa mga small branches po, no.
How
So you
much
make
do they
about
make
mga 8
at
to
the very
10.
Mga
least?
8 to
10,000 a
10,000
day.
That's
Mga
very
8
good,
to 10,000 a day. Yeah. So,
They make about 3 million a year per outlet. That's correct?
Yes, sir.
3 million a year.
If your math is correct, sir.
so how
No,
about
is my math correct?
I have no calculator po, sir. I'm not so good
10
at
years ka
math.
na sa business and you have 100. Kala nilalaro-laro na lang yun sa, di ba? Tinipitik-pitik mo yan sa
Medyo
finger.
mahirap po mag-calculate ng...
okay, we're
Kaya nga
gonna we're,
niraround out ko sa 0-0 eh.
right. We're gonna cut to a short break, but we're gonna go to Ryan and we're gonna go also to Fred on what they're doing. All right, we're gonna cut to a short break. You're watching Biznews. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Fred, Excess Salon. How many branches again do you have? 35?
We have 34.
34
That's
34
right.
branches. And what's the most challenging thing? Right now you're competing with also on the C segment, right? So
That's
there are
correct.
likes of other salons.
Yeah.
So what's your differentiating factor?
Well, well, your first question was what is the most challenging part
Yeah.
of the business? In a people business, no, heavy with recruitment, it's the turnover. So, especially in this industry, so fortunately we were able to take care of that challenge. So, it's basically taking care of your people.
Pali Raymond,
Yeah.
ilan ang silya sa isang outlet mo?
It-
8?
10 to 12.
10 to 12?
That's correct.
And occupancy is about 8
Yes,
most of the
we
time.
average at 8. Very good.
So
yeah.
80% occupancy.
That's correct.
And how many people go to your shop every day, per shop?
For an outlet that is on a
500.
mid-level performance. No, we start at 40 to 50.
40 lang?
Yeah.
40 to 50 because our average tab, we may have a small, we may have a lower rate on our haircut.
Yeah.
But the main service is the major ones. We're
Which is
talking
what?
about the rebond, the hair
Rebond,
color.
hair-
Yes.
So how much do those cost?
How much is Reban?
Yeah.
It's
300?
we start at 799. That's our
800 pesos?
It's 800 pesos, but
Ang
we
hair
also-
color, 600.
we have at 599. That's correct.
599, 600. Tapos haircut is 100.
We have 69.99 and
69.99.
129, depending on the area.
So,
So we localize our
parang
rates.
pang-cuts mo lang yung 69 for haircut. Kasi
Yes.
makukuha na mo siya ng 1,000 pesos at least.
Well,
Pag walkout
we-
niya sa shop mo, nakagastos na
we-
siya ng 1,500.
We average at around 280.
280 per
We average
visit.
at 280.
Hindi na siya nagpapamanicure, pedicure.
It would depend. It would depend. So
Out of 50 clients, how many will have manicure and pedicure?
for money, it's actually not that high. Actually not that high.
Ang manicure?
But the number of major services compared to the minor services would be about 20%.
20%.
So if I hit the 20% on those major
You're
services,
good.
we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Hit
And how
meaning,
many people do you have in your
major
salon?
services meaning a client or a customer spending 1,000 pesos?
Yes, some are 1,000 plus, and fortunate for some outlets, they do 2,000 plus sometimes.
That's
Di
for your
very
hair.
good.
That's for your
Kasi
hair
once
color.
na naka-major services ka, 20
Yeah.
clients,
Yeah.
that's 20,000.
Actually, our target for every outlet, if you could just do 7 to
7.
10.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay already.
So you
for a
make-
major service.
You make
Yeah.
double or 3 times more than your
Yes,
expected
that's
revenue.
Correct. That's correct.
Ah, okay.
So how
And-
many staff do you have in that one?
We start
Right.
at 12.
12
That will be
staff.
9 technical people and 3 admin
Technical,
personnel.
you mean you trained them?
Yes, we have a training center. In this industry, what's important is you update them with the styles and the trends and the culture that you have to instill to them. That's very
This is not
important.
a sexist question. Ba't karamihan mga salon, ang daming
I'm sorry?
ang daming gay?
Yeah, it's.
Kailangan gay.
I was having a chat with Beth
Yeah.
a while ago, and I was telling Beth, you know what? We've noticed that the ones that are really standing out are the men. The men
Men
stylists, whether you're gay or you're straight, it's the men that are really standing out because
Mas magaling ang mga men stylist?
I would say,
Di ba wala silang tiyaga?
well, you'll be surprised.
Wala silang
no?
karinyo.
But
Hindi
you'll
ka
be,
mukha ng may konting landi, may pitik pa ng
no, when I say men, not whether you're gay or straight,
Oh.
it's the men that stands out because we're more, men are by nature more adventurous than women. I'm not being sexist or anything.
Are you talking about the client or the service?
I'm talking about
The
the
stylist.
stylist itself.
Stylist.
So they do edgier cuts, they do more daring haircuts, even in the color. So that makes them stand out.
Pansin ko lang sa men na mas accurate ang cut ng nila, scissors.
They,
Saka they have more confidence when ginaganyan yung mo, patilya.
but you know, if you ask me, men and women, stylists, they're all the same.
And they're all
They're all the same. They're all the same.
But would you say that the key to the success of a salon is the stylist?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
How
So you
do
need
you
to
keep-
be able to keep
How
the
do you keep the
stylist.
supply of your stylist constant?
I'm sorry?
How do you keep replenishing your style? Sabi mo, mataas ang turnover.
Oh no, actually, mababa ang turnover namin.
mababa.
That is what I was explaining a while ago. And that is the key there. You take care of your people.
Do they get a commission out of the total earnings?
Aside from their fix, yeah, they
Plus
also
their
do.
tips.
Yes, and it's
So a stylist makes about what? 1,500 a day?
yeah, perfect. It's 1.5
Yeah.
average.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah. So Ryan, for what's your main goal for this laundromat? Is to save what?
How many outlets, Raymond, ang shops mo?
We have 20 outlets right now.
Ano?
20 outlets.
20 outlets. They
Yes.
handle how many kilos per day?
We're handling around 40 tons.
40 tons,
40
2,000 kilos?
Yeah.
2,000 per ton, di ba?
Yeah.
So
40
80,000?
tons. No, just 40 tons.
40 tons?
Wash and dry already.
40 tons.
We have roughly around 350 machines.
350 machines
Yeah.
across that.
You wash clothes equivalent to the size of a container van per day.
Spread
Probably.
out in the
Di ba? 40
several
tonner,
branches,
di ba?
of course.
When you ship from the
It's
pier,
not one
40
branch,
tonner.
it's
ganyan.
all branches.
Ang
Yeah.
dami nun, ha?
That's a lot, yeah.
And your typical customer.
Typical customer, we have different locations. So for example, in Chinatown, our customer are a little high-end, so they don't wait around. They
Bali,
call us for pickup.
Bali
and
Ryan,
we
per
deliver.
shop handles 1.2 tons per day.
1.2.
Yeah, di ba?
Yeah, roughly.
40 tons divided by 34.
Yeah, on a good day.
Di ba?
Yeah.
Oh. And out of that 1 ton, you make how much?
Out of that 1 ton,
What's your break-even
So how
volume?
much,
That's very
if I were
confusing.
to go to your shop and to just have my laundry done, how much do I need to pay?
200 pesos.
for one
Six-
load,
Yes, for one
that's
load.
roughly 8 kilos. That's 65 pesos for
65
washing,
bucks for washing.
then
and
65 pesos for drying. If you want,
65 bucks for drying.
if you want drying. But
Yeah.
for like sunny days right now,
You just wash and
they
hang?
just wash and go home.
65 pesos for how many kilos?
8,
8 kilos.
yes.
So 1 ton divided by 8 kilos. 1,000 kilos divided by 8.
Yes, rough. Something like that.
Ang galing din ng business mo.
So like in Chinatown, you're kind of like diversifying a little bit or increasing the value of your services. You have a pickup.
Yeah, we have pick-up and delivery in Chinatown. We have dry clean service there. But for example, in our Tondo areas, we just have the dry clean and the basic washing.
Meron ka sa Tondo areas?
Yes. We have around 8 branches in Tondo.
How many kilos is the average dirty clothes of a household?
Depends also on the location. For Masangkay, the street in Chinatown, we have like loads would be like 2 to 3 loads. But going to
That's
Tondo
equivalent
area,
to how
it's
many
like 4
kilos?
to 6 loads.
Mas marami siyang maruming damit
Tondo area,
ang low end?
Tondo, yeah, low end has big families.
Ah.
So they really compile all their dirty clothes and they wash it during Sundays.
Do you have problems where families actually stuff your...
That's where our staff
Machines
are
So,
trained to tell them that
eight
it will not
kilos,
turn if it's too
Ryan,
full.
8 kilos
Yeah.
times 65 pesos?
Yes, pa.
That's about 500 pesos per day?
No. It's not per kilo. It's per load. So in 65
load is
pesos
8
divided by
kilos.
8,
So magkano yun?
roughly mga 8
8
pesos.
pesos.
8 pesos per day?
Per kilo.
kilo.
Per kilo?
Yes.
Times 8, so 64 pesos?
Yeah,
65.
65, yan mura. He spends only 1,800 a month.
That's why it's for the mass
Ang
market.
laking kamura kasi ang labandera, 6 to 7,000 eh.
Yes. The increasing wages for household help is
Oh, labandera,
Yeah.
6 to 7,000. After
it's
3
a
months, aalis
difficulty
sa'yo.
right now. It's a
After
challenge
ng
to get
fiesta for 1 month.
labandera.
Hiram
But the
ng
big
2 months
benefit there is
advance.
convenience, and you actually save time because most of they
Oh,
are
yeah.
working class, so they
For
could
the
be a
working-
teller in a bank.
For the my teller in the bank said the other day, she has like 6 loads of washing. Before she would wash it hand wash or a washing machine. It would take her the whole Sunday, morning till afternoon. Now she goes to the shop. We have 12 machines. She loads her 6 loads in 6 machines.
Meron
In
mga-
an hour, she's done.
Meron
Yeah.
mga
She goes
opportunity cost niya. She
Goes to the
spends
church,
only,
goes to the mall.
She can do a
Ryan,
lot more.
Yeah.
opportunity cost niya, she spends only 65 peso for labor that takes 500 pesos a day.
Oh, yeah.
Di ba?
Tsaka pakainin mo pa.
Utang, pakainin mo pa,
Utang
tama.
pa sa'yo.
Three
machine.
times a day. Kukupitan ka pa dun sa drawer mo ng pang-load niya.
Yes.
O,
Tsaka
manonood pa siya ng TV mo.
lavanderas right now, they're not training their kids to be lavanderas also.
Yeah.
They're educating their kids
Actually,
na.
the kids now,
higher
they don't know
level.
how to cook, they don't know how to wash, they don't know how to clean the dining table. Believe me,
And they don't need to drive.
they drive.
They don't need to. You just
Or
need
they
to
get
call.
the...
There you go. Yeah. All right. We're gonna cut to a short break. You're watching Biznews. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So, Chris, the trend really is, it's convenience and everything needs to be done for you. You don't even need to drive. You just call Uber or Grab. You don't need to wash your clothes. You just drop it off or have somebody pick it up. That's the trend now for all the
your
franchises.
colleagues, your entrepreneurs, they are selling convenience, no?
It is. I think in any country when
Convenience,
Yeah.
the income level starts to go up, people
Busy
then
tayo
value. People start to value time. Dati you just tipid everything
Time
you
is
try to
money.
save.
Yeah.
But
Time
now
is
people
money.
are realizing time is money. So that's why you have all these convenience. You're right. It's Grab, it's Uber.
Yeah.
You have convenience, whether it's convenience stores or laundry shops.
Yeah.
And it's about not having to travel too far to where you want to go. That's
Yeah.
That's why.
So how do
that's why,
you? Yes, Fred.
Let me
yeah.
just add to what Chris mentioned a while ago about convenience. In this market segment, the C, it's actually called now accessible market.
Accessible market.
You really have to be there where the market is. You really have to be accessible. That's why when we had the chat a while ago, it's really being there, being where your market is, and the key there is to hyper expand.
To me, accessible means a distance of less than 2 kilometers.
Yeah.
And that's why even malls are starting to create more community malls,
Yeah.
smaller
Right.
malls, just
Smaller
penetrating.
malls, yeah.
Because at the end, traffic is going to be a
Kailangan
big
malapad
competitor.
lang,
But at
Yeah.
the same time, you're right. Within 1-2 kilometers is the radius they want to go to.
Yeah, and that's one of the strategies that you're doing actually, Ryan.
Or
What do you do?
Ryan,
You're
kulang-
cornering every
Bali,
corner, Ryan.
Ryan, kulang yung 34 outlets mo. You should be hitting 200
That's
in 2
why we
years.
approached Sir Chris. Sir Chris, I told him, we want to go to one too many.
Ryan, isang laundry outlet will cost me how much?
Roughly,
First, I pay you how much in franchise fee?
franchise, we're still ironing out the franchise, the details. Right now, all our stores are company owned.
Hindi ka pa
Yeah.
nagpa-franchise.
So that's why you hooked up with
Yes, that's why I'm talking to Sir Chris.
Paano
So
mo
how do
naasikaso yung 34 outlets kung hindi ka naka-franchise?
We company owned. We have
How
a
come
back
you look so
office.
young managing 34 outlets?
What's the most challenging thing that you're facing right now?
Right now is expansion.
Expansion.
Because we want to open as many branches as possible.
What do you mean
But
expansion?
We
Not
can only
enough,
handle so
not
much.
enough places to open up to?
The manpower.
Not enough capital.
Capitalization.
Capital.
And logistics.
How much did it cost you to open one of your an average? What's your footprint? 100
40
square meters.
40
300,000 siguro
2
siya.
to 3 million.
2 to
One-
3 million for how many?
40 square.
40 square meter.
Ang mahal
Because
One
this
washing,
is mostly
one,
equipment.
washing,
Because of the
one
equipment.
washing machine is about 40 grand, di ba?
No.
More?
Around 200.
200?
Yes.
And you install
Is
4
that a
washing
pair
machines?
already?
that's a
A
pair,
pair. 200 for the pair. Yeah, but it's like, it's Maytag.
Sobrang mahal naman washing machine mo.
Heavy
It's
duty.
commercial.
It's heavy duty.
Commercial.
Heavy
Maytag.
duty.
Heavy
We
duty.
don't
So,
wash
like that.
once a day. We wash like 10 times a day.
Yeah.
So it has to be last long.
Because
Yeah.
one problem with the laundry segment now, and we see many competitors coming up, but some of them go to a regular store, buy the whole
Oo nga,
model
Yes.
and try to run it. And it's a lot cheaper to start, but if you think about it, it's slower. It'll break down more. So in the long run, actually, you're losing
Actually,
money.
after 3 years, you forget about your washing machine.
It's
Diba, no?
well depreciated. I guess.
And maintenance. That's why we have a technical team really
Going
focus
around.
on fixing the machine, cleaning the machine. Because it will eventually break down from wear and tear.
What is the
Yeah.
depreciation rate of your machines? 10?
We target at 8 years,
8 years?
but with they're saying with the rate of use, where we might go to 5 years because it's
5
they
years,
use it too
20%?
often.
20%?
In the average, in the States, it's 4 cycles a day. Here in the Philippines, we're doing like 10, 12 cycles.
How many?
Oh, yeah.
10, 12 cycles per machine.
Your machine
Yeah.
are,
Wow.
your machines are
So-
overworked.
Medyo bugbog sa
Highly utilized. Highly
Yes,
utilized.
that's why.
Yeah. But I want to ask about millennials also that are either purchasing your products, etc. So everybody talks about millennials. Fred, you're going to be bringing in also a different type of salon.
That's
Because you're
correct.
doing now for the C market.
That's
But
right.
you're now not launched yet.
Yes.
But you're targeting the millennials.
We are targeting the millennials. It's a mall-based concept. It would cater to the mid to high market segment. So yeah, we're opening 3 this year.
Yeah.
Anong
What's the
brand- anong
difference?
brand mo, Fred?
What's the
It's called
difference?
Project M. It's
Project M?
Yeah, we call it a hybrid salon. So it's not
Project
your,
M as in James Bond?
No, it would depend to you on how you would define M, whether it's millennial. Some of the people that when we did the focus group discussion, they said, "Oh, it's Project Me. I want to
Me.
have Project Me."
Project
So,
That's nice.
so it's
But you will need about 200 square meters for that, di ba?
we're eyeing a little lower than 200 because of the rental rates going to be so
150.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, at around 120.
120.
Yeah.
Kasi kailangan magandang receiving room mo, waiting room.
So just picture a Google Office. So it's you have your coffee there where you could
Yeah.
just purchase with us. Everything is.
And how many cubicles is this?
We're looking at 16 stations, cutting
16
stations,
stations?
16 cutting stations with your foot spa or your nail
Walang
area.
partition kung 16.
It's totally open. It's
Totally
totally open.
open.
It's a place where you could just enjoy your beauty day at the same time. You could do your
May
homework.
pambabae,
you could do-
panlalaki.
It's for the millennials, lalaki, babae.
Millennial. Pag sinabi bang millennial, anong maximum edad niyan? 40?
Well, there's always this still
You won't
this
turn away
disagreement.
people.
No.
He won't be turning away people if you're not
Kasi
considered
depende
a
what
millennial.
is a millennial. Kasi
Millennial, depends
anong,
on the
century
definition.
sila?
Until
Anong century?
about 1980, 1981. So
Mga
those would be at
millennial yan.
36,
The first part of the
37.
80s. But for some, it's the millennial. Millennial yan.
So ako hindi ako pwede pumasok dyan.
You know what? You are welcome anytime, whether you're a millennial or
Kasi wala bang time
millennial
I
ka na.
attended to walk into such a place. Nagturuan yung mga bakla eh.
Hindi na nagagawin niya salon ni Fred.
A millennial does not ask about the price, no?
You'll
Wala
be
silang
surprised they
pakialam.
don't. Yeah. Because they're
Hindi sila nagtatanong,
they're
di ba?
well connected,
Oo.
and once they enter a particular establishment, they know already what they're paying for.
Oh, ganun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many do you intend to open?
For this year,
Project
it's
M.
3.
3?
Yes.
So you'll be located where? Mega Mall?
It's in the malls. We're presenting with the Mega World and Ayala Group.
Mega World and
Yeah. So
Ayala.
yeah.
Maglagay ka sa Ayala 30. I like that
38,
place.
yeah, that's a very good location. That's correct.
Moving forward with tech and innovation in terms of technology, how important is the use of tech in your businesses?
Oh, ba't wala kang tech na entrepreneur, Chris?
All
Puro
of them,
service
a,
and
a,
ano,
a lot of, especially
food.
the younger, newer entrepreneurs, really put a lot of tech into their businesses. Simple things as I
At
think
tech.
for laundry, you know, it used to be all coin operated. Imagine
Sa
doing a
kanya,
coin
load
operated
card
and you have to
load
collect all the
card.
coins every day.
Yeah.
So
Sa
here,
kanya,
here,
load card.
you can track all the usage and the cycles.
Sales, you can audit the cash sales versus the cycles.
So how much load cards do you dispense every day? Do you dispatch?
We have, there's a lot. There's roughly mga 15 to 20 per store. And there's 20 stores. So
In average,
400.
400 load cards
Yeah.
with average
400
value of how
to,
much?
no, 400 times 800.
800.
So Ryan, later on, will you be using like the likes of Tap to Pay?
Yes.
You will
Because
be.
we need it for auditing. It's hard to go back to the old coin system.
Yeah.
Hindi,
No,
Ryan,
but now
hindi
you
ka
already have.
if I have a load card, paano babasahin ng may tag machine yan?
It has a card reader. It has a
Ah,
terminal
may
sa
built-in
machine.
card reader.
Yeah, that's like the key. Parang card.
Paano kung bitin yung ano niya? Wala pa ako sa drying
You
tapos
report to the sales staff. The sales staff will
Bibigyan
assist
niya
you.
ako
There's an error
additional.
code saying what
Yeah.
happened, it's unbalanced.
What I'm
or something.
asking is not that.
No,
You
because
have-
I'm trying to figure out how I can use his service.
That's right. You buy that.
That's
you
why I'm
tap.
asking all these questions.
Later on, when you actually have the likes of Gcash or PayMaya, can I just use that?
Yes, we're actually discussing with Beep.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can.
So
Can
then-
I pay with my
uh,
cell phone?
Then that's going to be your cashless. I
Yeah.
think we should be moving towards that. Cashless, less.
Yeah, we still have to educate the customers.
Yeah, we're moving towards it. Wala pa tayo dun eh. Pero yeah. All right, we're going to cut to a short break. You're watching Biznews. We'll be right back. Welcome back. So Army, show us.
So
Here.
this is like this. We have this small cup here where you put your food, and then the drinks is already here, placed here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we can just put this cup on top of this, and then you can put the straw.
Design mo yan, Army? Design mo?
No, this was a concept by an OFW.
Concept niya?
Yes. Because we were franchisees before, and when the franchisor had a problem, we had the opportunity to
Kulang lang
buy
dyan,
the
Army.
entire franchise.
Kulang lang
Yeah.
yan, Army. Lalagyan ng napkin, ano?
So do you have a
Yes, sir.
do you have a patent on the cup?
Yes,
On the
ma'am.
cup
It was
holder?
registered with the IPO.
Yeah. So the original person, the OFW, who actually thought of this, did not get a patent for it.
She
so-
did. She did.
She's getting royalties.
No, it was part of the
Binili
sale
niya, binili
when
niya.
we
So
got the
she
franchise
forgo
system.
that.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Yung mga
You wanna
color,
try it, sir?
Yung mga color motif.
All
So,
cups
gawa mo
are
yan?
this color. Yes.
So, carry mo as in John Kerry. Ano? Kerry. Why did you think of carry mo as in take out?
Carry mo kasi because you can carry it, no, with the concept that you have the drink
Yeah.
and the food using just one hand.
Pwede din
You
pag
carry it.
subliminal kung yung kaibigan mo may problema, dali mo yan, no?
Yes, sir.
Carry mo.
Kahit ano pa yan, carry mo.
And we were talking about
Yeah.
convenience a while
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
and you know how people now are so on the go.
Yeah.
If you imagine you wanted a quick snack, you bought chicken fingers, you
Yes.
bought a drink. How are you gonna eat it as you're walking? I think that's the
Yeah.
beauty of this.
Yeah.
It's so it's such a simple innovation. You know,
Yeah.
we were talking about tech a while ago. It's
Yeah.
not advanced technology, but it's
Yes.
still quite an innovation. So
Yeah.
people can easily eat. Walk
Army,
while
Army,
they
anong average height ng isang chicken strip?
Ito, this
4
is,
inches?
yes, 4 inches.
How do you make it consistent? Hindi naman yan kalahati, gaw-gaw, hindi.
Ay, no sir,
Okay.
no.
May laman talaga
Ay,
yan.
you wanna try it so that you
No,
can
wag
see
na.
the chicken.
May chicken talaga siya?
Yes sir, it's
It's
really
not a
chicken
mirage.
strips.
Talagang chicken siya? May
Yes
meat?
sir. Yes sir. Yes, sir.
So this is
Galing mo.
why innovation is important.
Yes.
Also, so I think in all three, innovation keeps you ahead of
Yeah.
the pack. But do you use technology in any of your systems? You do.
Well, for us, we have a POS and we have a loyalty card system.
May loyalty card.
Yes, we do.
Ang lakas ng repeat business dyan, ano?
It is.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yes, it is.
Oo. Do you sell in advance a package?
No, we give
Charge
it for
to
free.
the, to the credit card?
No, we don't, because of our market segment,
Yeah.
which is not
Wala ka pa sa ganon?
still with
Why
the
don't you
credit
sell
card
packages,
usage.
20,000 pesos for 1 year?
I'm sorry?
Why don't you sell packages, 20,000 pesos for 1 year, 40 visits?
Not for this market segment, because it's we, let's say for example, if you prepay, that is more than their monthly income. It's too heavy for
ganon.
them. So what we do is we give away the loyalty cards for free upon reaching a minimum purchase.
Bibigay ka ng
Yes, we give.
nalalagyan ng load yun?
No, the loyalty card is a point system, but
Points.
it's highly
Equivalent to a 10% discount.
it's 1:1 depending. Let's say for
Pero
example,
paano
you
ka
reach-
na... Sige.
for example, you reach X amount of services quantifiable to the peso value. You get a free haircut, or you get a free hot oil, or you get a free rebond.
Yan, ah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hot oil, ang mahal-mahal ngayon, minimum 300.
It's $2.99 for us.
Yeah.
That's right.
Would you have
300.
that also, some kind of a loyalty? Because you know, you have a lot of competitors, do you,
Yes.
Ryan?
How many brands are in the market, Ryan?
I think the major one, there's like 3.
At 3?
Yeah.
It's a fairly new market for self-service. The old market is the
Yung mga old market,
full service.
yung Manila Sanitary, something like that?
Yeah, full service.
But you see a
there's a
lot of
shift.
these, like, you know, mom and pop laundry
Yes.
shops. They're not
And
their competitors.
They are competitors, but for us, it's more
Convenience
of
siya, saka cost eh.
our real competitor is hand washing. So we're moving the
Ang kalaban niya,
communities.
labandera.
Wow.
You're
more
actually
efficient.
getting them to be a
Yeah.
little bit more upscale too. So yeah.
and more cost effective for them and save some time.
Ngayon lang ako nakarinig, mga poor families nagpapalaundry na, no?
Oh, you'll be surprised
Oh,
that the poor
nagpapalaundry na.
families are the ones availing the service
That's
because
fantastic.
How do they
they
machines
work.
handle yung mga
They need
objects?
to go to the malls
mga-
as sales
Ryan,
ladies.
So
how
do
do the
you
machines-
educate them also how to use?
Yes,
Yeah.
we do.
How do the machines handle yung mga objects? Susi,
We-
cellphone, mga ganyan.
After a while, kasi it's repeat customers. You teach them the first time, they'll remember it the next time.
So yung supervisor mo, in-inspection niya
We
yung
tell
mga
them
ano?
like, ma'am, this is a fairly new concept. Ganito, bayad kayo ng load, then we'll load the machine, we'll wash, you dry. Then next time they'll know na they'll remove the things inside the pockets.
You
It
just
will
have
get
to
stuck.
teach them once, no?
Yeah,
I think,
teach them
yeah.
once. It's like, you just teach them once.
Ikaw naman, how do you fight with the guys like Vidal Sasson? Ano? Vidal Sasson ba yun? Sina Reyes Haircutters, paano?
Well, a haircut is a haircut. A hot oil is a hot oil. What is your competitive edge? How can you stand out from the rest? Those are the things that would make you really apart from the competitors. So, you may have a strong brand,
Yeah.
but at the end of the day, do you have good quality service? Do you have the right equipment, the right skill set to run the business? That's very important.
Yeah, and that's probably the key success factor for a
That's
salon
correct.
business.
That's correct.
It is.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Ang parameter ko lang sa mga salon, kailangan malinis yung lababo. Hindi ka mateteta, no?
Oh my
Diba?
gosh.
No, I'm not kidding. Actual experience ko yan sa mga ano.
That's correct.
Tapos yung mga swivel chair, maganda
Maayos.
upholstery, o hindi gula-gulanit.
In one of our brand promises nga it says when you enter the salon, there's a brand promise says there, hindi kami, lahat nakasisiguro tuwalya ay laging bago.
Yung tuwalya.
Yan, that's
Yeah,
right.
because
yeah.
it's sad to say, but some salons, they reuse the towels. They just air dry it.
Pinapagpag lang,
Then,
That is
sorry.
gross.
Yeah. I know.
That's
That's
Yung
why.
sinasabi ko, hindi ka
That's one-
mateteta,
That's
no?
in our brand promise. Na kasi siguro tuwalya ay laging bago.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
that's really good. Okay, if you were going to say just one thing that you think somebody can learn from you for being an entrepreneur, what would that be?
Advice mo,
As
Ryan.
in, yeah, one.
Do it, sabi mo. Do it.
Yeah, just if you have a dream, just keep pursuing it. Use the yeah, like just focus on your goal. For us, we want to offer affordable, reliable laundry service to hopefully nationwide.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like Nike, just do it. Fred?
Well, just like what the common denominator is we didn't quit, no. But for me, it's like go for it. If you fail on the first, the second, the third, no matter how many times you fail, you only need one success project, one thing, and that's all you need to do.
That's true. Don't
Yeah,
quit.
don't quit.
Okay.
Yeah, I think perseverance, being persistent in what you believe in, because being an entrepreneur is not easy. No, some would say that you have a nice life because you're an entrepreneur, you have your time on your hands, but it's not
don't.
easy. You actually don't. Even if you're at home sleeping, there are people who would call and who would inquire. And it takes a lot of your time. So you really have to be persistent, and you believe in, if you believe in the concept or the product that you have, the service, I think you have to push for it, believe it, continue to believe in it, and look for people who can really help you, mentor you, like Fran Corp or these people who have been with,
So
with the business.
persistence?
Yeah, persistence.
Do not quit.
Never
Yes.
quit.
Persistence din ang ibig sabihin. nun.
Just do it.
Do it.
Just do it. All
And
right. And then if you're going to need to,
congratulations.
for those who actually want to franchise,
Yeah.
you can actually talk to Chris, who's been a very good friend here, who will help you actually grow your business. So thank you for being on our show. And I hope that
Pleasure.
everyone
Thank
actually
you.
has
It was
learned a
our
lot
pleasure.
from being an entrepreneur. You've watched another episode of Biznews. I'm Elizabeth Lee, together with Tony Lopez. See us every Monday at 10. We'll see you again next week. Have a good night and God bless. Thanks for watching.